fire cider for the fall. I usually make this in the fall and the winter, and the ingredients that I use, I'll give you those first. I use a cup of chopped onion, a cup of chopped horseradish root. Make sure that you get this organic, because you have to keep the skin on when you make this. These are dirty little boogers. So a cup of shelled garlic, and a cup of chopped ginger, and a 1/4 to a 1/3 a cup of dried cayenne pepper. I've got 1 cayenne pepper on my plant this year, and it's not red yet, so I'm having to use store-bought dried chili peppers. But anyhow, also about 1 1/4 liters of apple cider vinegar. So those are the ingredients, and we'll get started. So before I hop into actually putting it all in the blender, I wanted to share with you some information on some of these herbs and just some books that I like. I don't know if anybody's interested, but what the heck, I'll share them, and if you are, you are. If you're not, you're not. So one of the books that I really like is this book, The Way of Chinese Herbs by Tierra. Good book. It gives a lot of information, yes, on Chinese herbs, but also on some herbs that you've commonly heard of. And it speaks to, like, in those cases where you say, well, the herbs didn't work, you'll learn a little bit about maybe why they didn't work, because it's probably due to someone's constitution. And here's another book, Healing with the Herbs of Life, again by Tierra and his wife, Lesley Tierra. This is a pretty cool book. It, again, lists a lot of the herbs, and it also goes into things like, tongue analysis, pulse analysis. And you know, back in the day when you go to the doctor and they'd ask you to stick your tongue out, it's been pretty far back, but they don't do, and they weren't just looking to see if you had a sore throat or swollen tonsils. They were actually looking for something, dying art that you don't see in Western medicine, and it's really valuable if you're like at home trying to take care of yourself. And these last 2 books are some that I feel like are super people-friendly to just the average person. This one's Healing with Whole Foods by Pitchford. I know it's super fat, lots of information in here, but it was super cheap too. I got it on eBay. It didn't cost that much at all. And then lastly, 10 Essential Herbs. And this is pretty cool, because of the 10 herbs, it lists several that we're going to use in the fire cider. And it gives a lot of information on these herbs. For example, like onion, it lists applications and attributes for onions. See that? And then it shows for ginger, all of these things. I mean, I could sit here and talk about these, but truth is, I'd just be referencing something, because I don't remember all this stuff by heart. I get the gist, and I take from it what I will for me. And this one is garlic. We all know garlic is amazing, but I guarantee you there's stuff in this book you didn't even know about. And then the other one that it lists is cayenne pepper. And here's a little list. Not sure if y'all want to hit pause and try to check some of these out a little more. And all of these herbs work together. They're supposed to create synergy, like onion, ginger, and garlic. Ayurvedic medicine refers to as the Trinity herbs, because they're supposed to strengthen one another's effects. And anyways, I'm going to get to mixing this up in my blender, and I'll give you a shot at what it looks like after the fact. Thanks so much. Alright, we've got it all done, and I will let you take a peek inside. As this sits and macerates, it does tend to get a little darker, like a little bit of a red kind of from the cayenne pepper, but that's it. I'll put this in jars, keep in the fridge, give some to my kids for them, and again, we take 1 to 2 teaspoons a day. Thanks everybody, and hey, if you do fire cider recipes, do share. I'd be interested in hearing about them. If you have any questions, let me know. I will list some of the books that I've shown in the description down below, and if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks so much. Bye.